Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Once Upon a Time, Season 3, Episode 5. And this is straight on the heels, after her hydration and toilet break, of my recording of Episode 4. I discovered that I started early enough tonight that I can record another episode. Sadly, this will mean that upon when all of this gets edited and uploaded, but it will be as a double feature. This sort of breaks my promise to upload a reaction this week, as in the week that's about to have passed me by, because obviously I wanted to do a weekend recording, and I got a bit busy on Saturday, so I was like, oh fine, then I'll do it on Sunday. And I set up early enough today that I could get something edited and uploaded before Monday came around. But I realised I recorded so early that I actually have time to record 2 episodes tonight. So I thought, well, this is a rare opportunity. Let's do it. Let's do it. I am hyped to see where this show keeps going. And if I'm in a prime position to immediately jump into the next episode and get more Once Upon a Time content into my brain, downloaded hot and fresh, then why would I not take that opportunity? So you're going to get 2 Once Upon a Time uploads today. Isn't that something? So I hope this makes up for the fact I have technically missed out on the week that is about to pass me by. I'm sure depending on time zones in Americas and stuff, it might still technically be Sunday when this stuff goes up. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But for me in British time, in an hour's time right now, as of this second of recording this, the week's going to be over. Like, it is 11:10 p.m. for me right now recording this on Sunday night. So time zones are going to be a bit iffy, but basically to make up for pretty much missing out, you're going to get 2 episodes instead of my usual 1 for an update. So I hope that makes up for it. Now, more importantly, I am very excited to see more of this. This arc has been going from strength to strength, I must say. Season 3 hasn't disappointed me yet so far. I do like how things are cooking, how characters are responding to each other, and developments are happening and stuff like that. So yeah, curiosity is piqued. So without any further ado, let's get to the next episode. Well then, as I said, incredibly glad I stuck around for another episode tonight, because, oh boy, some Killian Jones backstory. Oh, yes, all this Hook content, inject it into my veins, hook me up with it. This was a very strong episode, one of my favourites of the season so far. Not just because of character bias, let's get that straight, although there is some of that, but mainly for how complete this episode felt in the backstory and the events relating to each other, the brilliant twists. Like, the main thing sticking with me is that this whole time Pan tricked David into going on his own with him to cure him. And then he got his reward at the end from him, and that was really good as well. I really enjoy this whole ongoing thing about people proving who they truly are. Like, Rumpel's got his whole conflict going on with whether he wants to ultimately save Henry or kill him. And, you know, Hook has now got this thing, you know, he had this thing going on to show his true self. Like, he's not doing everything just for Emma. He saved David because, as this flashback pointed out, he's not just a mere pirate, he is a man of honor. And that was exactly what was shown in this episode. He showed his honor. And I think that's really cool, and it makes me respect his character so much more than I already did. Time and time again, he's shown that he values honor. I think this was even a big part of the conflict of his original turmoil with Rumpel and Mila. Like, oh my gosh. He's never been like an outright bad dude. He just sometimes falls in with the wrong people to accomplish his own goals, which come from reasonable motivations. Like, I've never really seen him as a genuinely bad guy. Like, and I love how this flashback shows how he was willing to make any deal for his brother. He like went out of his way to save him and everything, and he was like, no, using poisons and stuff entirely out of bounds. And I like how, with revenge as his main motivator later and his heart turning a little bit dark, he did turn to poison for trying to kill the Dark One, but in his defense, that was like the only way he could kill him. Like, it was like the only method available to him. And he had carried that hatred with him for a long time. So again, it's not really something I can totally blame him for. But yeah, as I say, as a whole, this was phenomenal. I really enjoyed everything that they put on the table for Hook/Killian as a character. Like, that backstory is very informative. Very sorry for the loss of his brother. Very good that they showed us that it is a proven fact that the effects of the water won't help you beyond Neverland itself. So now that David has partaken of the water and healed his poisoning for now, it remains to be seen how we're going to solve this in a way that lets him leave and come back home. I think there's going to have to be a few more twists along the way before we can sort that out. Maybe Rumpel will get his big redemption moment and change the property of the water somehow, I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here. But in terms of contribution to the good things going on, Hook more than pulled his weight in this episode. He saved David's life. And I can't blame Emma for dropping a god just for that moment to show her gratitude. But I think there's more behind that, Emma. Like, you may say that it was just a one-time thing, but there was something pent up behind that, because you could have just kissed him once, but you really went in for it. Just like when David returned and started macking on his wife. Like, there was something behind that, like something that was pent up, and we could all feel it. Like, Hook certainly felt it. He was the one asking for a kiss, and he was blown away by the passion you threw at him. Like, you can't lie to yourself, Em. You can't lie to us. Like, feelings are happening, and that's what I say is going to make it so interesting in terms of a conflict when she discovers that Neil is still alive. He's already going through enough drama with his father, but now she's got to deal with... They recently, you know, realised they still loved each other and stuff, and now she's also getting feelings for Hook, so then where does that leave her relationship with Neil? Like, well, how is Neil going to react to this? Because he's got a history with Hook. These character relationships are so intertwined, it's incredible. Like, incredibly complicated, and that's what makes it entertaining to watch and try and figure out like who's going to react to what character is going to say what to what other character and stuff. Like, it means you've got a dynamic cast. Like, a lot of shows have a weakness where the, you know, separate like, I don't know what I'm trying to say in terms of English, but like, you know, there are certain times where you can take certain characters away and absolutely nothing would change about the arc or the characters or their personal journeys. I like how in Once Upon a Time, every single character is somewhat necessary as a part of another character's story and progression, and it mixes and matches around so that they all, in a chain, help each other grow. And I think that is a testament to the amazing character writing that is done in this series, and how effectively they propel development from set piece to set piece among the characters. it's so well done, and it speaks to me every time. Like, this Hook stuff is some of the strongest stuff I've seen. And as I say, I don't know how much of that is bias or how much they're just improving their craft as they go. All I know is that this was really fun. I had a really heartwarming moment when, like, even though the call was short and sweet, all three of the ladies couldn't help but smile, knowing that their little boy was safe and sound. Like, you just saw the maternal glow across all of their faces, knowing that their precious boy was safe. How sweet is that? That's so sweet. And I really enjoy how David, over the course of this episode, changed his opinion on Hook, like through Hook proving his character time and time again, and now Pan has thrown the ultimate curveball at him. Like, now, this is the real test of who you are. Like, are you going to try and hold on to this spark you're flinting up with Emma here, and withhold this information I've told you about Balefire being alive? Or are you going to do the decent thing and possibly jeopardize your own romantic chances by telling her the truth? You know, I'm sure she'd love to know that he's alive. But as I say, that complicates her love life. So, like, what are you going to do, Mr. Jones? It's going to be very interesting to see the path he goes on. And yeah, we saw a little bit of Mary Margaret having like flashes of, no, I don't want Emma following my footsteps. Like, didn't want her to endorse anything dark going on whatsoever because of how she let her own dark choice kill Cora way back when, even though no one misses Cora. But I do like how that's still plaguing her, because like it's not the sort of thing she wants or likes to do, and she's like horrified at herself for ever doing it, and she doesn't want Emma to ever do that. And so anything that seems like she's endorsing the dark arts, Mary Margaret's freaking out. Like, but I'm glad that she recognized she was overreacting and that she should have had more faith and stuff like that. That's good. That's plenty good. But oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Fantastic Hook episode. Fantastic Once Upon a Time episode. Fantastic season. Looking forward to more, and I'll see you guys next time.